Will now spend the rest of his life in prison. Today, Jimmy Rodgers was sentenced to life without parole more than a month after a jury found him guilty of second-degree murder. Let's send it over to Four in Your Corner, Sandra Rodriguez. She's been in the courtroom from the beginning. Sandra, what happened today?
Jane, the defense fought for Rodgers to have a lesser sentence, arguing that Curtis Wright, who admitted to have struck Teresa with the hammer, would only be serving 25 years. Judge Kyle saying it's not uncommon for the state to cut a deal with one of the principals in a murder, whether it's fair or not, and ultimately sentencing Rodgers to life in prison. Jimmy Rodgers, who did not show much emotion throughout the entire trial, sat in court looking defeated and emotional. Today, the defense brought in several witnesses to address that Rodgers' actions could be blamed on his traumatic upbringing. One of those witnesses was Jimmy Rodgers' brother, who said their childhood was not easy, with a mother who was schizophrenic, and after her suicide and their father's death, he was the one who became Jimmy Rodgers' guardian at the age of 22.
There's few things I've done in my life that I regret. Like, I've made mistakes, but few things I regret. One of the biggest things I regret is not having the foresight to know my brother needed more than I could give him at that time.
After sentencing, the Rodgers brothers did exchange a hug before Rodgers was taken back into custody. During today's proceedings, Teresa Sievers' mother asked the court to sentence Rodgers to the maximum penalty. And as the family walked out of the courtroom, they said they are happy they can put all this behind them.
We're really glad that the judge recognized the horrors of the crime and imposed the maximum sentence. So I want to get home to my girls.
Jimmy Rodgers does have 30 days to appeal the sentence. Live at the Lee County Justice Center, Sandra Rodriguez, Fox 4 in your corner.